Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What's up? This is Papa Bale. Welcome to the channel. I've been working with some, kind of like electromagnetic field work instead of like direct connection, wire to wire or clip to wire. Instead of metal to metal, I'm using the electromagnetic field and using a pickup coil to pick it up. So this is a generator coil. It generates the field. This is a pickup coil that picks up the field. This one is 18,000 turns of 32. And this one is 11,000 turns of 32 in a different spread. So for that thick, that's how much would be in there. And for this thick, 18,000. And it's much better shape for this one. This one's a little big for this coil. Just a little big. What I'm trying to say is that the field goes out like this. It doesn't just go straight out. It goes out a little bit. Not like as far out like that, but just like this kind of. I've measured it up. I mean, when you put it on the side, when you put these coils on the side, like right here, closer to the edge it is, the more energy you get. So the middle, there's barely any electricity being able to be picked up. So, I mean, the position would be good. And then what we do with this, let's do a demonstration. All right, we're going to zero out our frequency. Top 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 hertz. Since I only have one signal generator and one power supply running this, I had to use the Eve distribution model for the signal generator. And then I had to use the collector distribution, collector to collector, and then I'll do it again for the next one. So it'll go collector to collector, and then from this one to the next one when I do the next one. And that will enable for all the coils to pulse on one power supply. And then all the energy that's picked up, I haven't decided what I'm going to do with that yet, but I'm probably going to run it back into this transistor right here. And it'll flow to all the corresponding transistors from this one, because this is transistor 1. And then, of course, when I get 6 of these sections built, I'm going to connect them into a circular, with or a toroidal with diodes. So I don't know. I've never tried to do anything like this before. And those of you that know me know that I like to figure stuff out as I go, kind of, especially with like things that I know are working. I want to test those limits as I go. I don't want to especially since I'm not working with high voltage. I don't see the issue. I think it's a great way to learn what you're doing. So I'm putting 9 volts in the power supply, and that's going to be 9 volts for this one and 9 volts for that one. All right, so right now it's working. We're drawing amps. We got our lights, both sections are pulsing. which is awesome. That's what I want to have happen. So in their pulsing, it looks at different rates, even though they're on the same signal generator. I don't know if that's accurate. It looks like it though. All right, so let's go up. Here's 21. That's awesome. I think that's great because that means the power is going in this one and it's affecting the whole thing. And now I just got to figure out what I'm going to do with these bridge rectifiers. Am I going to like connect those into one and then send it to here? Is that because that's what I'm going to do with it? I'm going to put it back in to the first transistor. And then it'll funnel down to all the other transistors below it. And hopefully it will do it proportionately. I mean, it should automatically do it proportionately. See, I'm looking for a lot of this stuff to be done like by nature, automatically. Like if you do this, then these three things will happen. So I do most of my counter rotators because I know that as soon as you unleash that stator, it's going to want to spin the opposite direction. As soon as you want to tether it, as long as the pulse is strong enough. I use 24 volts, 3 coils of 20 gauge, and that's good enough to counter rotate every time. All different kinds of ways. I mean, the stator, you can use this to start with the stator spinning. You can start with the rotor spinning. You can spin them both at the same time. And then it'll always end up with them counter rotating. And if you use diodes, directional rectifier type diodes, it'll always go, the stator will go in the direction you put your diodes. Pretty cool. I don't know, man. It's all good to me. So, I mean, and then right now I can make a toroidal loop with this. And like instead of putting this coil, this green one, and hooking it to the power supply ground over here, we just put it back in to the collector on the first one. So the power then loops and goes into there, and then it should, if we put all the power back in, it should cascade. But we'll see what happens. What do we want to do first? Here, I'm going to probably try using, connecting this wire right here back into the collector of this transistor and see what will happen. With the diode, of course. All right, thank you very much. Peace out. Look at that. That is progress. That is cool. All right, thank you very much. Bye now.